Hi guys, Josh here. Tonight I'm reviewing Heroes Reborn Chapter 4, The Needs of the Many. If you haven't seen the episode and you want to avoid any spoilers, you're going to want to skip this video and come back later because everything I say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. Okay, we're 3 episodes in. We're on Chapter 4 because the series premiere was a 2-hour two-parter. So I guess technically we're 4 episodes in. And given that, I feel like the story has not really progressed as far as it should have. I feel like if this was a game of chess, we're still setting up the board and nobody's actually made a move yet. And since this is a limited event, it's a mini-series, I feel like we should have started moving some pieces by now. And we just haven't quite gotten there yet. However, I do have high hopes for where it's going because it does look pretty interesting. So, some things about this episode that I really enjoyed. Joan is completely 100% off her rocker bonkers. Like, she is genuinely getting off by killing the Evos. And her husband Luke, he of course has just found out that he is an Evo, his powers have activated, and he is emotionally basically self-destructing. And when he comes out to her as an Evo and he uses his power to burn the list, she is really quick to pull that gun on him, but she decides not to shoot and she just leaves and walks away. And I think that's a really interesting moment because he doesn't go after her, not yet anyway. I think he probably will. And I'm wondering if she's going to come around because now, because she said as she walked away or before she walked away that she says, "I really did love you." And yeah, she said it in the past tense, so maybe those feelings are completely gone. But I have hope that they are going to reunite and she is actually going to be an integral part of the group that is going to save the world. And we finally in this episode get some insight into Melina and what her power does. And she has a lot of different powers, but the one we got to see in tonight's episode was this power of giving life. And it was really cool because there's just thousands and thousands of dead butterflies and she reanimates all of them, and then she grows a tree just with her. It was really, really cool. And it seems like she's probably the most important Evo who's ever lived. Erica and her group are trying to track her down, and they've narrowed it down to Canada, although she completely blew it off when the guy told her. And Molly, oh my, what a shocker. I really liked Molly in the original series, and I was hoping that they would do something with her in this reboot. And from the trailers, it looks like Matt Parkman is coming back, and he, of course, was Molly's guardian for a long time. What is his reaction going to be when he finds out that Molly committed suicide with Noah's gun? Because Matt and Noah have never really gotten along, so if they, meet up and Noah tells them what happened, I got a feeling that Matt's going to take Noah down. And Tommy has this moment where he kind of expresses this self-awareness of his own importance. And I thought that was really interesting. That was a scene that I really enjoyed in this episode. And Carlos kind of building this quasi-Iron Man suit and souped out car. It's like he's like Iron Man / Green Hornet kind of a thing. I thought that was really cool. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with Carlos because he's not powered. He's more like not really Tony Stark, because Tony Stark has basically unlimited funds. Carlos has basically inherited an auto body shop, so he's just using what he can get his hands on. But I'm excited to see what happens with that because Carlos's nephew is powered. So I gotta wonder if they're gonna have this like superhero sidekick kind of dynamic and do a Batman and Robin kind of a deal. I'm really excited to see where that story goes. But by far my favorite part of this episode, Ren and Miko, my 2 favorite characters from the reboot. They're trying to infiltrate the building and get the sword back. Ren, via social media, basically organizes a mob to basically act as a diversion so Miko can sneak in as a basically cosplay of herself. It was fun and it was funny, and in an episode which featured the suicide of who I thought was going to be a major character, it kind of needed that moment of levity where all the Evernow fanboys and girls see Katana Girl and like, there she is, and they totally geek out. So yeah, overall, I am really enjoying the series, but I do think they need to pick up the pace a little bit because I think they're only doing is it 10 episodes, 12, something like that? I can't remember, but let me know in the comments. But yeah, they're 3 down, and they don't have a whole lot of time left to get everything organized and set up, because everybody has to come together and unite and help Melina save the world. And it's not like I can't imagine them actually just, you know, meeting up for the first time and then going, all right, gang, let's go. No, they have to meet and, you know, build those relationships. And that's going to take some time. So I think they really need to get the ball rolling here, because I think it would be really frustrating if there's this slow build and then suddenly a rush to the finish. All right, I would love to know what you guys thought of the episode. Heroes Reborn Chapter 4, The Needs of the Many. Total call out to Star Trek. I basically enjoyed it. I just want the story to start moving a little bit faster. So, if you enjoyed this video, and I certainly hope you did, let me know by clicking that like button, subscribe for more reviews, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.